Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Visio. In this module, I want to have a look at a feature called containers. So I'm in the basic diagram, so I've just got basic shapes. I'm just going to bring a couple of shapes onto the screen, these two. Now, when you move things around as it is at the moment with Visio, you need to move individual things around. You can actually group these. If I use my shift key, I can click on the two of them and then move the two of them together. But what a container will do is, if I just highlight those two again, if I go to insert and select container, of which you've got different styles, I'll just pick this one. Within the container you can move the container and it will automatically move both shapes. I didn't have to use my shift key to select, or I didn't have to go around them to select. Now if I want to add something else into this, if I just make this a bit bigger, I can add extra things into this container like so, and at the moment, because it's not locked, I can just move things out as I want. Now once you've got a container, you've got some options on the container tools tab there, format. These are all the different styles that we've already looked at when we selected the container. This side you've got the automatic resize, expand as needed, so that means if I move a shape down here it will expand, or it should have expanded. It won't expand because I've not locked it. So just add another shape in. So it did expand there and it did expand there, so that it is expanding. But you've still got the option to move it out, and that's what happened when I tried to do that there. It just moved it too far. So at the moment that is expanding as I expect it to. If I move these back up a little bit, so there's space at the bottom there, you've got this fit to contents option which brings it back up, and then you've got no automatic resize, always fit to contents, that option. So if I just move that down, in fact I'll bring another one on. Yeah, so if you move it too far, it thinks you're moving it out, so it's snapping back into place, so you can see that. And then I'll just move these over a bit. So then what you can do is, let's say you're happy with that. If I go back to format, you can change the heading style. So maybe I want the heading to be on the side there, and you can just type anything you want in there, test or something. And you can then, once you're happy with the whole container, you can lock it. So once you've locked it, I can click on things, but I can't take them out. This is where this sort of always fit to contents, expand as needed, is going to come in, because I can't actually get these out of this container while this lock is on. Always fit to contents is probably the better one to have. As you can see, it just moving around there. Now for me to take this off, remove something, I would have to take the lock off. Likewise, if I wanted to bring something in, another shape, I have to have the lock off. Then I can move these around as a group. So if I put the lock on, back on, you've already seen that I can't take these shapes out. Can I bring one in? No. So once the lock's on, that's set. If you want to add or remove additional shapes, you'll have to take the lock off, and then you'll be able to pull the shape out like so. So that's a quick look at these containers. Very simple to use. You've got a margin option there. If you want to extend the margin, you can see how that works. Make the margin around the shapes a little bit bigger. And then the last thing you might want to do, if you've totally messed this up, you can click on disband container, and then you're back to square one, where you might want to just put them two in a container like that. So these are in a container. I'll lock that one. I want these two in a container. Insert a container. That one, I'll lock that one. So they're all locked in separate groups. You can now move around the screen without worrying about losing any connections you might have or any alignment you might have already done. And like I've already said, if you don't want them, you can just take them off. I can't disband it until I've unlocked it. Unlock, disband, format, unlock, disband. Okay, so that's all I want to talk about in this particular video. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next one.